organic chemistry, basically, the textbook it's like a Bible of reactions. I mean, it's going to have like thousands of reactions. You can't memorize them all, but there are some ones that are just like kind of like bread and butter reactions that like are problems because you just know how to make, an alkene, for example. In that last example, it's a good thing to know. You're like, oh, there's an alkene in the product. I need to know how to get there. Well, I know that this reaction makes an alkene. So one are alkene and alkyne reactions. That alkene was the last example. Polarity. This is just talking about how oxygen is very electronegative, so it's going to be stealing electron density away from other atoms like carbon. And ionization constants. So this is pKa's of compounds. You should be given these, but it's good to understand that like alcohol, this is a kind of a high pKa. It doesn't really want to. It's not a strong acid basically. Versus HCl, the pKa is like -6. Lower pKa means a very strong acid. So it's a good idea to have relative ideas of like how strong certain things are as acids and bases. Are good things to have. Yeah, ChemDraw is. So for my organic chemistry 2 class, they actually used ChemDraw to make our exams. So if we practice in ChemDraw, we can almost like figure out how they did some of these questions, and it really did help. It's a very powerful tool for for drawing molecules and looking at NMR spectra and everything. So it's like for my word writing. I mean, this is like how you draw molecules. ChemDoodle I'm not too familiar with, or ChemSpider, but they're on this PowerPoint. I would recommend checking them out. I found that ChemDraw was like paramount to going through chemistry classes. Chemistry Libre Test. This is just it's just like free resources of the textbook. I always read the textbook personally, but I read these. This is how I learned everything I know is from these textbooks. But Chemistry Libre, if you don't want to just like have to flip through the textbook, you want to quick Google something, you can just type in on Google and then go to the Chemistry Libre link for it, and it'll have a nice little explanation of different concepts.